The promise was always the same. I will do it tomorrow. Tomorrow felt safe. Tomorrow never asked for pain. Tomorrow never asked for courage. Today did. Rock bottom does not arrive loudly. It creeps in. It smells like stale air and unpaid bills. It feels like waking up tired before the day even starts. Loss came first. Not just money, not just opportunities, but dignity. Days passed without progress. Weeks passed without direction. Every sunrise felt like an accusation. Every night felt like a verdict. The mirror became an enemy. Eyes looked older than the body. Shoulders leaned forward, as if apologizing to the world. Dreams that once burned now flickered like dying bulbs. The world did not wait. It laughed. Laughter came softly at first. Smirks, side glances, the kind that cut deeper because they pretended not to matter. Bills stacked higher than hope. The phone rang with numbers that never brought good news. Doors closed without explanation. Messages went unanswered. Poverty is not just about lacking money. It is about lacking options. It is about calculating every meal. It is about choosing which pain hurts less. Shoes wore thin. Clothes repeated themselves. Confidence evaporated. Family pressure arrived like a storm. Concern disguised as disappointment. Advice wrapped in frustration. Love mixed with shame. Why are you still like this? Why can't you be normal? Why don't you just do something? Those questions echoed at night. They followed into the morning. They sat heavy on the chest. The mind learned a dangerous habit. Delay. I will do it tomorrow. When things feel better. When motivation comes back. When life gives permission, tomorrow became a hiding place. A soft lie, a slow poison. Every failed attempt left a mark. Every rejection added weight. Every laugh from the sidelines carved deeper. Humiliation is quiet. It does not scream. It whispers. It whispers during family gatherings. It whispers when someone else succeeds. It whispers when applause is for everyone but you. The world felt smaller. Rooms felt tighter. Air felt heavier. Sleep did not heal. It escaped. Waking up felt pointless. Going to bed felt like defeat. The space in between was torture. Once, there were big plans. Once, there was fire. Once, tomorrow meant something. Now, tomorrow was just avoidance. The lowest moments did not happen in crowds. They happened alone. Sitting still, thinking too much. Hands shook for no reason. Breathing felt shallow. Thoughts raced without direction. What if this is it? What if nothing changes? What if tomorrow never comes? Being laughed at hurts. Being ignored hurts more. Being forgotten feels final. Opportunities passed by quietly. Not because they were rare, but because fear made them invisible. The mind learned excuses faster than skills. Tired became an identity. Busy became a shield. Tomorrow became a religion. Days blurred together. Shame mistakes, and shame promises. Same regret. The body showed the damage. Low energy. Heavy steps. A constant ache behind the eyes. No one clapped for effort. No one noticed struggle. The world only saw results, and there were none. The weight of being underestimated crushed slowly, not all at once, piece by piece. Every laugh said the same thing. You are not serious. You never were. Even beliefs started to feel childish. Hope felt embarrassing. Trying felt risky. Quitting felt safer. Tomorrow asked for nothing. Tomorrow forgave everything. Tomorrow never judged. But tomorrow never saved anyone. At the bottom, time becomes an enemy. It keeps moving, even when you don't. The silence got louder. The pressure got tighter. The excuses got thinner. Something inside knew the truth. This was not bad luck. This was not fate. This was avoidance wearing comfort as a mask. The phrase echoed again. Soft. Familiar. Deadly. I will do it tomorrow. And tomorrow never came. The breaking point did not feel dramatic. There was no explosion, no screaming, no sudden clarity. It felt empty. A long stare at nothing, a chest that felt hollow, a mind too tired to panic. The weight finally won. Thoughts slowed down, not because they were calm, but because they were exhausted. What if this is all there is? What if effort changes nothing? What if quitting is mercy? Giving up stopped feeling scary. It started feeling logical. The body moved on autopilot. Eat, sleep, repeat. Even pain grew dull. This was the danger zone, not sadness, not anger, but numbness. Numbness convinces you to disappear quietly. One night blurred into the next. Another promise died. Tomorrow lost its meaning. Then came the moment. Not loud, not heroic, just honest. A realization without emotion. No one is coming. No rescue, no miracle, no perfect timing. Waiting had failed. Motivation had failed. Hope alone had failed. The truth landed hard. Tomorrow was not the problem. Choice was. The world did not need belief. It needed action. Not big action. Not dramatic action. Uncomfortable action. That night ended differently. No vow. No speech. Just a decision. Set the alarm. For in the morning, the alarm sounded like an insult. Dark, cold, silent. Every instinct screamed no. Every excuse lined up perfectly. Too tired, too late, too pointless. Motivation was nowhere to be found. So discipline stepped in, not loud, not confident, just stubborn. The body moved without agreement. Feet hit the floor, eyes half open. The mind complained. The body followed anyway. No inspiration, no music, no audience, just work. The first mornings felt useless. Nothing changed, no reward, no validation. The mirror still looked tired. Life still looked heavy. But something shifted quietly. Control. For in the morning did not care about feelings. It did not negotiate. It demanded consistency. Some days were failures, misset alarms, lost focus. The difference was simple. No drama, no quitting. Back again the next morning. Discipline did not feel powerful. It felt boring, repetitive, lonely. That was its strength. While others slept, effort stacked, invisible, uncelebrated. No one clapped for waking up early. No one noticed the grind. That was fine. This was not for applause. This was survival. Energy slowly returned. Not happiness, not confidence, capacity. The ability to handle discomfort. The mind got quieter. Not because problems vanished, but because action replaced rumination. Small routines formed. Simple rules, non-negotiable effort. Motivation showed up late. Sometimes not at all. Discipline showed up regardless. Days became structured. Chaos lost ground. Excuses lost power. Failure still happened. Mistakes still hurt. But quitting stopped being an option. The identity began to change, not through affirmations. Through evidence, proof earned in silence. 4 in the morning became sacred. Not because it was magical, because it was hard. And hard was honest. The phrase returned, but it sounded different now. Not tomorrow. Today, even if it hurts, even if no one sees, even if nothing changes yet. This was the turning point. Not a win, not success, a refusal to delay life any longer. The grind continued. The rise did not announce itself. No headlines, no sudden applause. It came quietly. A little more stamina, a little more focus, a little less fear. Days stacked. Weeks followed. Consistency began to compound. The work started working back. Failures still showed up. They just stopped hurting as much. They became data instead of verdicts. Each setback refined the process. Each mistake sharpened discipline. Rivals stayed loud. Doubt stayed present. Underestimation never left. That was fuel now. The body changed first. Stronger posture, steadier breath, eyes that no longer avoided mirrors. The mind followed. Clearer decisions, faster recovery, less noise. Opportunities noticed the change, not because of luck, because readiness attracts attention. Small wins appeared, 10 repeated then multiplied. Respect arrived before success, because effort shows. The laughter faded, not replaced by praise, replaced by silence. The same people watched differently now, not impressed, but curious. Momentum built slowly, like pressure behind a wall, unseen, unstoppable. The grind stayed boring. That never changed. 4 in the morning still hurt, but pain felt purposeful now. Power came quietly. Not dominance, not arrogance. Control. Control over time. Control over reaction. Control over self. Success did not erase scars. It proved they mattered. What once felt impossible became normal. What once felt heavy became warm. The payoff was not money alone. It was respect. Self-respect. Walking without apology. Speaking without fear. Standing without shrinking. The phrase returned one last time. I will do it tomorrow. It no longer sounded comforting. It sounded dangerous. Tomorrow is where dreams go to die. Today is where discipline lives. Motivation fades. Feelings lie. Discipline remains. Rock bottom was not the enemy. Delay was. The lesson is simple and brutal. Start before you're ready. Work when you don't fila italiano. Show up when no one is watching. Do not wait for tomorrow. Tomorrow owes you nothing. Choose today, every time. Every time.